Hello, friends. As my canoe drifts down the Nile, I can almost hear the distant echoes of ancient Egypt, the laughter of children playing near the riverbank, the rhythmic pounding of grain in village courtyards, and the hurried footsteps of scribes carrying scrolls through temple halls. We often talk about pharaohs, battles, and grand monuments. But what about the people who actually built this civilization? The farmers who fed the kingdom, the scribes who recorded its history, and the priests who connected Egypt to the gods. These were the true heartbeat of ancient Egypt. Let's start with the farmers, the backbone of Egypt's prosperity. Life revolved around the Nile, which provided not only water, but rich, fertile soil. Every year, the river flooded, leaving behind a layer of black silt that made the land incredibly fertile. Farmers planted wheat, barley, flax, and vegetables, relying on simple but effective tools like wooden plows and sickles. Their work was backbreaking, but they were deeply respected. After all, without food, even the greatest empire would crumble. Still, their lives weren't easy. They paid taxes in grain, worked on royal projects like pyramids during the flood season, and were at the mercy of the river. A bad flood could mean famine, while a great flood could bring abundance. Through it all, they trusted the gods and the pharaoh to keep the balance. But not everyone worked in the fields. Some devoted their lives to knowledge and record-keeping, the scribes. Becoming a scribe was a ticket to an easier life. It required years of training, memorizing hundreds of hieroglyphs, and learning to write on papyrus scrolls. Scribes worked in temples, government offices, and royal courts, recording everything from grain supplies to royal decrees. They were Egypt's bureaucratic elite, ensuring that the vast kingdom ran smoothly. And then there were the priests, the intermediaries between gods and mortals. Egyptian religion wasn't just about temples and statues. It was deeply woven into daily life. The priests performed rituals, interpreted omens, and maintained the temples. But unlike in some other civilizations, Egyptian priests weren't required to be celibate or live apart from society. Many had families and lived normal lives when not on duty. Some priests specialized in healing, acting as doctors, using a mix of herbal medicine, prayers, and rituals. Others oversaw temple finances, ensuring offerings kept the gods satisfied. And of course, there were the high priests, powerful figures who sometimes rivaled even the pharaoh in influence. Despite their different roles, all these people, farmers, scribes, and priests, were bound together by a shared belief in order and balance, known as ma'at. Their world was one of hard work, devotion, and tradition, but also one of joy. Festivals, music, and celebrations brought people together. They danced, drank beer, and told stories under the same starry skies that we see today. As I continue my journey down the Nile, I can't help but admire the hands that shaped this civilization, not just through words and prayers, but through sheer skill. Next time, we'll meet the artisans and craftsmen who turned raw stone into statues, clay into pottery, and simple reeds into breathtaking works of art. Stay with me as we explore the brilliance of Egypt's master builders and creators.